Do not refrigerate this 15 food. What's not to love about a refrigerator and freezer? It's the place to keep your leftover pizza, the jam your mom made, the ice cream no one is supposed to know you have, and all your secret food stuff. It's a miracle of modern home life, but a few foods might disagree with you. And we've got the wasted groceries to prove it. Want to skip the frustration, so watch out our today's full video to know which 15 food we should not refrigerate. And lastly, you will came to know some important food storage tips which definitely you are not knowing. Refrigeration is important for storing many foods, but in some cases it is not necessary. Proper food storage is essential to maintaining quality and flavor. When you're getting creative in the kitchen, whether you're carefully mixing homemade chutney, sauce, or whipping up a fresh batch of ice cream, it's important to learn the ins and outs of food storage to help keep your favorite ingredients fresh. The refrigerator is a staple in most kitchens, providing a convenient way to store and preserve perishable items. However, there are many foods that don't require refrigeration. Not only can this save precious fridge space and help keep your refrigerator organized, but it can also make meal planning simpler and help some perishables last longer. While the refrigerator is useful for keeping some fruits fresh, certain types of fruit don't need to be chilled. Refrigeration may even cause some fruits to spoil more quickly or lose their flavor and texture. Check out the list in this video to learn which fruits are best stored at room temperature. So by the point, you can understand that how much valuable this video for you people. So before starting this video, we request you to kindly like, share, and subscribe our channel so that you will get knowledgeable information daily, which will definitely change your life. What foods should not be refrigerated? To properly store food for meal preparation or maintain an organized fridge and pantry, it's important to understand that refrigeration isn't always necessary. Some fruits, vegetables, ingredients are best kept elsewhere. Before storing any items, make sure to review the packaging instructions for guidance on whether they should be refrigerated or not. So without wasting much time, just have a list of common foods that don't need to be refrigerated and learn some helpful tips for food storage from our video. Perhaps this video can change your life, and we think that you may not be doing such mistake from today onwards. So just look after this video, that what mistake you have done till date in your life by storing different types of food which not to be placed in the refrigerator. Have a list of this 15 fruits. Number 1. Bread. Contrary to what you might think, sticking bread in the fridge actually makes it go stale faster. Here's why. Bread stalling isn't just about it drying out. It's a two-step process. First, some moisture does escape over time, making the bread feel hard. But the bigger culprit is the starch and flour. As bread cools, this starch starts to clump together in a more organized way, which makes it stiff. This process happens even if the bread is wrapped tightly to prevent moisture loss. The problem with the fridge is that cold temperatures speed up this starch clumping process. So bread stored in the fridge will go stale much faster than bread left at room temperature. This is especially true for crusty breads like baguettes, which dry out and lose their delightful texture quickly in the cold. So how should you store bread? For most breads, room temperature is best. Find a cool, dry spot out of direct sunlight. A traditional bread box is also a great option as it traps moisture and keeps light out, creating a perfect environment for your bread. And if you won't be using the bread within a few days, freezing is the way to go. Just remember to thaw it properly before enjoying. Number 2. Potato. Putting potatoes in the fridge, it can actually make them taste worse and might not be the best way to keep them fresh. Here's why. Cold makes them sweet and gritty. Cold temperatures cause potatoes to turn their natural starch into sugar. This sugar makes them taste sweeter and gives them a weird, unpleasant texture. Maybe more acrylamide, Acrylamide is a substance that might cause cancer, and it forms when starchy foods are cooked at high heat. Some studies suggest that storing potatoes in the fridge can increase the amount of acrylamide that forms when you cook them. This happens because the cold changes the starch to sugar, and that sugar then reacts with other stuff in the potato to make acrylamide during cooking. They might go bad faster, except in really hot places. Some people say the fridge makes potatoes go bad quicker, while others say cool, dark storage can be helpful in very hot climates. In most places, though, room temperature is best. Loses some vitamins. The fridge can break down some of the vitamins in potatoes, especially vitamin C. So how should you store potatoes? Find a cool, dark spot with good air circulation, like a pantry or a cabinet. Don't put them next to onions or apples because those release a gas that can make them spoil faster. Keep them in a mesh bag or open container so they can breathe, and avoid direct sunlight. Number 3. Onion. The best way to store onions is in a paper bag in a cool, dark spot, away from potatoes. Potatoes tend to release moisture and gases that can cause onions to rot. They soften and impart an oniony scent on nearby foods. The moisture of the fridge softens the onions and moldy. When exposed to excess moisture in the fridge, onions are prone to become moldy before you know it. Store onions in a cool and dry place and keep them away from potatoes. Your onions will remain fresh and ready to use whenever you need them for recipes like this caramelized onion and goat cheese tart. Number 4. Tomato. Tomatoes lose their flavor and start becoming mushy when stored inside the fridge. In order to ripen the tomatoes faster, however, store them out of the fridge in a paper bag. Once ripe, they'll last for about 3 days. So keep your tomatoes juicy, tasty, and ready for your next tomato and ricotta pizza by storing them at room temperature rather than in the fridge. Or tomato can be kept in cold cloth, and we can throw water into that cloth again and again to maintain tomato afresh for a long time, with his original test number 5. Coffee. For a delicious cup of coffee every time, don't refrigerate your grounds or beans. Instead, store them in a cool, dry area at room temperature in an airtight container. This will preserve the captivating aroma and flavor of your beloved brew. You all know this. Coffee fares best in an airtight container. In fact, refrigeration condenses coffee and reduces the flavor. Coffee nut can be stored in any cool place so that its life cycle can remain stable for a long, long time. Number 6. Melon. Melons normally do best outside the fridge. Once refrigerated, they tend to break down and become powdery and grainy. So to keep the flavor intact, melons need to be stored at room temperature. However, after cutting, you should store the melons in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. But after cutting the melon, it is better to use or eat instead of putting that cut-out melon into the fridge. Number 7. Honey refrigeration will cause the luscious honey to harden. That's why you should be storing it at room temperature and out of direct sunlight. If you keep your honey in the fridge, it can turn hard and lumpy. To keep it smooth and gooey, leave it at room temperature. Even putting honey into the fridge, it's not a sensible thing. Honey is stable and long-life ingredient to be kept into the room temperature or in any cool place of your home. Number 8. Garlic. Refrigeration reduces the flavor of garlic and affects its lifespan as well. The refrigerated environment can actually cause mold to develop. Store garlic in a paper bag in a cool, dark spot. To keep your garlic fresh, avoid refrigerating the bulbs, which can negatively affect their texture. Store them in a cool, dry area, like a pantry or cellar, separate from your cooking space, to achieve the best possible outcome. Garlic is mainly used at the time of making food, so it is better to use fresh garlic every time while making food, and it generally do not take some minute to make it ready for food purpose. But due to laziness of people, they mainly peeling up the garlic into the huge quantity and kept that into the refrigerator, which is not the fine trick. So we should avoid our laziness and make good use of our time, which makes our life healthy and tasty. Number 9. Nuts and dried fruits. There's no need to refrigerate them. Nuts will be fine stored in a cool, dark spot. Preserve the flavor of nuts such as cashews and almonds by storing them in an airtight container at room temperature instead of the refrigerator. There are only some people who keep nut and dried fruit into the refrigerator, but they even don't know that they are playing with their own lives, because keeping up nut and dried fruits into the refrigerator mean you are losing their capability of doing work in body after eating them. So it is better to keep nut and dried fruits into the room temperature for better, healthier, vitamin-gained life. Number 10. Avocados. Avocados are prone to ripening faster when stored at room temperature than in the fridge. Keep your avocados on the counter and at the ready for making things like delicious avocado grilled cheese. Or we can keep avocado into the any cotton cloth, and by throwing water again and again into it after some time to make avocado fresh and alive valuable for some days, this process may not be losing its working capability and test within. Number 11. Apples. Apples can remain fresh and delicious for up to a week or two on the counter. After that, put them in the refrigerator to preserve their quality for a longer period. Even putting apples into the refrigerator may not be making it fresh all time. Sale because the apples you are getting from the market may not be fresh as much as you people are thinking. It happens majorly that apples are not available within our nearby areas. Apples are brought from abroad areas to the market for distributing us, and this process takes huge time duration, by which we can clearly understand that apples are not fresh for us. They are every time they are already unfreshable while came to your market for sale purpose. Number 12. Bananas. Generally, we keep banana at room temperature, then within 3-4 days, bananas lost its life cycle, but we are keeping bananas into the refrigerator to make fresh for a long time. So at this condition, if you want to keep your bananas fresh and avoid premature browning, store them appropriately. Your best options include an open countertop, a pantry, or a dedicated banana hook. Number 13. Sauce. Eating hot samosa and other tasty fast food by hot sauce is common, but if you are eating this fast food by hot sauce, then why to keep this sauce into the refrigerator? Many people may not be satisfied by this comment, but let us tell you that keeping sauce into the refrigerator will only be remaining cool. But that truth is that it is being surrounded by bacteria inside them which can cause a disease or health effect to you. As we all know that sauce is being made up of fresh tomatoes and other vegetable, whose life cycle is not so long. Then keeping sauce into the refrigerator, it doesn't mean that your sauce is fresh every time. So to preserve the rich flavor and intense heat of your hot sauce, it is recommended to store it in the pantry unless otherwise specified on the label. Number 14. Basil is best kept on the counter at room temperature between 50 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, with 55 degrees Fahrenheit being the optimal storage temperature, notes Lee. Stop storing basil in the refrigerator. Cooler temperatures causes cellular damage to the leaves, shortening the herb's shelf life. Storing basil in your regular fridge may cause it to turn black prematurely. Packaged basil should be kept on the kitchen counter, away from direct sunlight or other sources of heat. Number 15. Hard cheese. Among the most controversial items to keep outside the fridge are dairy products, including cheese. Dairy has a reputation for going off quickly, and once it's spoiled, it's unpleasant to even look at or smell it while you dispose of it. Yet despite fears that leaving cheese out will cause it to go bad, many cheeses are actually meant to be stored at room temperature. Think of it in this way: many of the cheeses we eat were developed hundreds of years ago, long before refrigeration was invented. Would those mostly unchanged recipes have been passed on for generations if they had led to mass food poisoning or a waste of valuable milk? When you get your hands on these types of cheeses, save on fridge space and try storing them in your pantry. It might even do wonders for the cheese's texture and flavor. So let's know some food storage tips. Food storage tips. There are huge food storage tips, and we will tell you the most valuable food storage tips to make your food and vegetable fresh, always within its original test. Yes, friend, you heard it right. If you want to keep your food fresh and healthy, always, then you should follow our valuable steps and points to keep your life healthy and to keep yourself away from disease and bacteria. Refrigerate or freeze your perishable items right away. Make sure your refrigerator and freezer are set to the right temperature. Always maintain the right temperature and look after to it again and again. So if any children or any other person may or may not be changing it from your set temperature. Always check the storage directions on your food labels. Use foods that are ready to eat as quickly as possible. And this step should be a hobby for every person, for eating a fresh food on the right time before crossing its life cycle duration. Keep your refrigerator organized so you don't lose track of expired items. Always keep foods covered in the refrigerator so it may be away from the bacteria. Did you know that there are many foods that we should stop refrigerating? We're completely aware of how modern refrigeration is a substantial practice in every kitchen and household. It goes a long way in preserving our food and maintaining its quality. But did you know, despite popular belief, refrigerating certain foods can actually change their flavor, not in a good way. This is not as good as you like as usually. It can even reduce their nutritional quality or accelerate the spoiling process. So there are some food items that we should never keep in the fridge. But we bet some of these are sitting in your refrigerator right now, so remove that right away. We hope you like our today's video, so stay tuned with us, like this valuable video. And for that, you have to share, and subscribe this video, so you will get our next valuable tips video notification early, and please do take care of yourself. Thank you.
Recent research has shown that coffee can have a range of health benefits, surprising many who thought of it merely as a stimulating drink. Coffee, made from roasted coffee beans, is packed with compounds that can positively impact your health. These compounds include antioxidants, which help protect your cells from damage, and various nutrients that can support your overall well-being. Studies have found that drinking coffee daily can be linked to lower risks of certain diseases, such as heart disease and type 2 diabetes, and can even improve brain function. So in today's video, we will explore 10 amazing benefits of drinking coffee every day that you might not have heard of before. Benefit number 9 is particularly important, so make sure you watch the video till the end to get all the details. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more health tips. Let's start with benefit number 1. Enhanced cognitive function. Coffee, a daily staple for many, has been shown to significantly enhance cognitive function through its key active ingredient, caffeine. Caffeine is a natural stimulant that works by blocking adenosine, a neurotransmitter that promotes sleep and relaxation, leading to increased alertness and wakefulness. This blocking action not only reduces fatigue, but also improves various aspects of cognitive performance, including attention, reaction time, and short-term memory. Regular consumption of coffee has been linked to improved focus and concentration, making it easier to complete tasks that require sustained mental effort. Moreover, studies suggest that coffee's antioxidants, particularly polyphenols, may play a role in protecting brain cells from oxidative stress, potentially lowering the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Additionally, coffee has been found to enhance mood by increasing the production of neurotransmitters, such as dopamine and serotonin, which can lead to improved overall mental health. Therefore, incorporating a moderate amount of coffee into one's daily routine can be a beneficial strategy for maintaining and enhancing cognitive functions, thereby contributing to better mental performance and long-term brain health. Number 2. Increased physical performance. Drinking coffee every day can significantly enhance physical performance, making it a valuable ally for athletes and fitness enthusiasts seeking to maximize their workout potential. The primary active ingredient in coffee, caffeine, is a powerful stimulant that exerts its effects by targeting the central nervous system. When consumed, caffeine blocks the inhibitory neurotransmitter adenosine, leading to an increase in the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine. This chain reaction heightens the state of arousal, alertness, and focus, crucial elements for optimal physical performance. One of the most notable effects of caffeine is its ability to elevate adrenaline levels, the hormone responsible for preparing the body for intense physical activity. This surge in adrenaline enhances the body's readiness for exertion, improving reaction time, strength, and endurance. Moreover, caffeine stimulates the mobilization of fatty acids from fat tissues, increasing their availability in the bloodstream. These free fatty acids are then utilized as a significant source of energy, particularly during prolonged and high-intensity exercise. By tapping into fat stores, the body preserves its glycogen reserves, thereby extending the duration before fatigue sets in. This metabolic shift is particularly beneficial for endurance athletes, such as long-distance runners and cyclists, who require sustained energy release over extended periods. Research has consistently demonstrated that caffeine consumption can improve various aspects of physical performance. For example, studies indicate that athletes who consume coffee about 30 to 60 minutes before exercise can experience a performance boost ranging from 3% to 12%. This improvement is attributed not only to the enhanced energy availability, but also to caffeine's ability to reduce the perception of effort. In other words, activities that typically feel strenuous may seem more manageable, allowing individuals to push beyond their usual limits. Additionally, caffeine's influence on the central nervous system can lead to better coordination and sharper mental clarity during physical activities. This cognitive enhancement is crucial for sports and exercises that require precise motor skills, quick decision-making, and sustained concentration. Furthermore, caffeine has been shown to reduce exercise-induced muscle pain and soreness, enabling athletes to train harder and recover more efficiently. Finally, the daily consumption of coffee can provide a multifaceted boost to physical performance. Through its stimulatory effects on the nervous system, adrenaline production, and fat metabolism, caffeine not only enhances strength and endurance, but also improves mental focus and reduces perceived effort. These combined effects make coffee an excellent pre-workout beverage, helping individuals achieve their fitness goals more effectively and efficiently. Number 3. Rich in antioxidants. Coffee is one of the most potent sources of antioxidants in the modern diet, often surpassing both fruits and vegetables combined. Antioxidants are crucial compounds that help neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that can cause cellular damage and contribute to chronic diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. The primary antioxidants found in coffee include chlorogenic acid and caffeic acid, which have been shown to have anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic, and neuroprotective properties. Chlorogenic acid in particular can aid in glucose metabolism and help reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, the antioxidant properties of coffee can help improve overall skin health by reducing inflammation and protecting against damage from ultraviolet (UV) rays. Regular consumption of coffee can thus play a significant role in maintaining cellular health, reducing oxidative stress, and potentially lowering the risk of various chronic illnesses. It's noteworthy that the brewing method can influence the antioxidant levels in coffee, with methods like espresso and French press often providing higher concentrations. Number 4. Reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. Regular coffee consumption has been extensively studied and linked to a significantly lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes, a chronic metabolic condition characterized by elevated blood sugar levels and impaired insulin function. The potential protective effects of coffee against diabetes are attributed to its rich content of bioactive compounds, including chlorogenic acids, lignans, and magnesium, which collectively enhance glucose metabolism and improve insulin sensitivity. Chlorogenic acids, in particular, slow down the absorption of carbohydrates in the digestive tract, leading to more stable blood sugar levels. Caffeine, a primary component of coffee, stimulates the release of certain hormones like epinephrine, which helps break down stored fat and improve insulin function. Furthermore, several large-scale epidemiological studies have consistently demonstrated that individuals who consume multiple cups of coffee daily, whether regular or decaffeinated, can reduce their risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 30%. This indicates that non-caffeinated components of coffee also play a crucial role in its protective effects. Antioxidants in coffee, such as polyphenols, help combat oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which are closely linked to the development and progression of diabetes. Additionally, coffee consumption has been associated with improvements in other markers of metabolic health, such as reduced levels of liver enzymes, which can be indicative of better liver function and decreased fatty liver disease risk, conditions often associated with diabetes. Moreover, coffee's impact on gut health may also contribute to its beneficial effects. Some research suggests that coffee consumption positively influences gut microbiota, the community of microorganisms in the digestive tract, which plays a significant role in metabolic health. A healthy gut microbiota can improve the body's ability to manage blood sugar levels and reduce inflammation, further lowering diabetes risk. Despite these promising findings, it is crucial to approach coffee consumption as part of a holistic lifestyle strategy that includes a balanced diet rich in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and regular physical activity. This multifaceted approach maximizes the potential benefits of coffee in reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes while promoting overall health and well-being. Number 5. Liver health. Regular coffee consumption has been increasingly recognized for its remarkable benefits to liver health, which is crucial given the liver's role in detoxifying the body and maintaining overall metabolic balance. Coffee is rich in a variety of bioactive compounds, including caffeine, diterpenes like cafestol and kawol, and chlorogenic acids, each contributing to its liver protective effects. Caffeine, the primary active ingredient in coffee, is known to have a stimulatory effect on the liver's metabolic processes, helping to improve its functionality. Research has shown that coffee drinkers have a significantly reduced risk of developing chronic liver conditions, including cirrhosis and fatty liver disease. For instance, studies have found that individuals who consume 4 or more cups of coffee daily can experience up to an 80% reduction in the risk of developing cirrhosis, a severe form of liver scarring often resulting from chronic liver inflammation and damage. The presence of antioxidants in coffee, such as polyphenols, helps combat oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which are key contributors to liver damage and disease. Additionally, coffee has been linked to a lower incidence of liver cancer, with studies suggesting that habitual coffee drinkers have a reduced risk of up to 40% compared to non-drinkers. Coffee consumption also correlates with lower levels of liver enzymes in the blood, such as alanine transaminase, ALT, and aspartate transaminase, AST, which are markers of liver inflammation and damage. By reducing these enzyme levels, coffee helps to mitigate the risk of liver damage and promotes better liver health. Furthermore, the regular intake of coffee has been shown to influence the liver's ability to metabolize fats, potentially reducing the risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Given these benefits, coffee consumption can be a valuable component of a healthy lifestyle, contributing to the maintenance of liver function and protection against liver-related diseases. Number 6. Improved mood and decreased risk of depression. Regular coffee consumption has been increasingly associated with positive effects on mood and a reduction in the risk of depression, primarily due to the complex interplay between caffeine and brain chemistry. Coffee's most well-known active ingredient, caffeine, acts as a central nervous system stimulant that exerts its mood-enhancing effects by blocking adenosine receptors in the brain. Adenosine is a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and sleepiness by inhibiting the release of other neurotransmitters, including dopamine and norepinephrine. By blocking adenosine's calming effects, caffeine indirectly leads to increased levels of these mood-regulating neurotransmitters, which are crucial for maintaining alertness, focus, and overall emotional balance. This biochemical shift can result in enhanced feelings of well-being, reduced fatigue, and a more positive mood. Additionally, coffee contains a range of bioactive compounds, including antioxidants such as chlorogenic acids, which have been shown to combat oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. These processes are known to contribute to mood disorders and depressive symptoms. By mitigating oxidative stress and reducing inflammation, these compounds may further support mental health and mood stability. Epidemiological studies have indicated that individuals who consume coffee regularly are at a lower risk of developing depression compared to those who abstain from coffee. For instance, some research suggests that those who drink 2 to 4 cups of coffee daily may experience up to a 50% lower risk of depression. This correlation could be attributed to the combined effects of caffeine's mood-boosting properties and the antioxidative benefits of coffee's phytochemicals. However, it is essential to approach coffee consumption with moderation, as excessive intake can lead to adverse effects such as anxiety, irritability, and disrupted sleep, which might counteract the potential mood benefits. Number 7. Reduced risk of certain cancers. The emerging body of research into the relationship between coffee consumption and cancer risk reveals a potentially significant connection, particularly with regard to liver and colorectal cancers. Coffee, a widely consumed beverage, contains a myriad of bioactive compounds, including caffeine, chlorogenic acids, diterpenes, and melanoidins, each contributing to its complex health effects. Caffeine, the primary psychoactive substance in coffee, has been extensively studied for its role in influencing cellular and molecular mechanisms linked to cancer. It acts as an adenosine receptor antagonist, which can inhibit the growth of cancer cells and induce apoptosis, or programmed cell death. Chlorogenic acids, another major component of coffee, are powerful antioxidants that help to mitigate oxidative stress by neutralizing free radicals and reducing inflammation. This antioxidative effect can decrease the likelihood of DNA damage and subsequent cancer development. Furthermore, coffee's diterpenes, such as cafestol and kawol, have been shown to exert anti-cancer effects by modulating various biochemical pathways, including those involved in liver function and detoxification. These diterpenes may enhance the liver's ability to process and eliminate carcinogens, thereby reducing the risk of liver cancer. Epidemiological studies have consistently demonstrated that individuals who consume coffee regularly exhibit a significantly lower risk of liver cancer, with meta-analyses indicating a reduction of up to 40% in risk among regular coffee drinkers compared to non-consumers. This protective effect is likely multifaceted, involving improvements in liver enzyme levels, reductions in liver inflammation, and alterations in hormone levels, such as insulin and estrogen, which are known to influence cancer risk. In addition to liver cancer, coffee consumption has been linked to a reduced risk of colorectal cancer, another prevalent form of cancer. Research shows that regular coffee drinkers may experience up to a 25% lower risk of developing colorectal cancer compared to those who abstain from coffee. This protective effect is thought to be related to coffee's impact on gut health, including its influence on gut microbiota and bowel movement regularity. Coffee can enhance the peristaltic movement of the colon, thereby reducing the time carcinogens are in contact with the colonic mucosa. Moreover, certain compounds in coffee have been suggested to affect bile acid composition and reduce the risk of inflammation within the gut, further contributing to its protective effects. While these findings are promising, it is crucial to view coffee consumption within the broader context of a healthy lifestyle. The benefits of coffee are most apparent when integrated into a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, alongside regular physical activity and avoidance of known carcinogens such as tobacco. As research continues to evolve, a clearer understanding of the mechanisms by which coffee affects cancer risk will emerge, potentially leading to more nuanced dietary recommendations and public health strategies. Number 8. Heart health. Moderate coffee consumption is increasingly recognized for its significant positive impact on heart health, largely due to its rich array of bioactive compounds that support cardiovascular function in various ways. Coffee is a potent source of antioxidants, including chlorogenic acids and polyphenols, which play a crucial role in neutralizing free radicals and reducing oxidative stress, a key contributor to the development of cardiovascular diseases. These antioxidants help to prevent damage to blood vessels and reduce chronic inflammation, which is linked to atherosclerosis and other heart-related conditions. In addition to antioxidants, coffee contains several other biologically active substances, such as caffeine, which has a range of cardiovascular benefits. Caffeine acts as a vasodilator by promoting the relaxation and widening of blood vessels, which improves blood circulation and lowers blood pressure. This enhanced endothelial function, the health of the blood vessel lining, contributes to a reduction in hypertension and overall cardiovascular risk. Numerous large-scale epidemiological studies have demonstrated that individuals who consume coffee regularly, in moderation, experience a decreased incidence of heart disease and stroke. For instance, data from meta-analyses of observational studies suggest that drinking 3 to 5 cups of coffee per day is associated with a 15% reduction in stroke risk and a 10% to 20% lower risk of developing coronary artery disease. This protective effect is attributed to coffee's ability to positively influence various cardiovascular risk factors, including improving lipid profiles, reducing arterial stiffness, and enhancing insulin sensitivity, which is important for glucose metabolism and diabetes prevention. Additionally, coffee consumption has been linked to improved overall heart health markers, such as lower levels of harmful LDL cholesterol and reduced levels of inflammation. However, it's important to approach coffee consumption with balance, as excessive intake may lead to adverse effects such as elevated heart rate and increased blood pressure, potentially offsetting some of the cardiovascular benefits. Number 9. Weight management. Coffee's impact on weight management can be profound and multifaceted, primarily attributed to its caffeine content and the various metabolic processes it influences. Caffeine, a central nervous system stimulant present in coffee, has been shown to increase the basal metabolic rate, BMR, significantly, which is the rate at which the body expends energy while at rest. This increase in BMR, which can range from 3% to 11%, depending on individual factors and the amount consumed, enhances the body's ability to burn calories more efficiently. This effect is primarily due to caffeine's role in stimulating the release of adrenaline, a hormone that accelerates fat breakdown and mobilizes fatty acids from fat tissues into the bloodstream, making them available for energy use. Additionally, caffeine can induce thermogenesis, the process by which the body generates heat and energy by increasing calorie expenditure. This thermogenic effect further supports weight management by boosting overall energy expenditure. Coffee also has a notable impact on physical performance, which can indirectly aid in weight management. By increasing adrenaline levels, coffee can improve physical endurance, strength, and overall exercise performance, enabling individuals to engage in more effective workouts that contribute to fat loss and muscle toning. Beyond its metabolic and performance benefits, coffee has been found to have appetite-suppressing properties, which can help reduce overall calorie intake. The appetite-suppressing effect of coffee may be linked to its ability to regulate certain hormones that control hunger and satiety, leading to fewer cravings and a decreased desire to snack between meals. Moreover, coffee is rich in antioxidants, which can have beneficial effects on metabolic health by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation that can otherwise impair metabolic functions. However, it's important to consider that the benefits of coffee can be influenced by individual factors such as genetics, caffeine sensitivity, and overall health status. Excessive coffee consumption may also lead to negative side effects, including anxiety, jitteriness, and potential disruptions to sleep patterns, which can adversely affect weight management and overall well-being. Number 10. Longevity. In recent years, a growing body of scientific research has increasingly suggested that regular coffee consumption may be associated with a significant extension of lifespan, shedding light on the complex interplay between this popular beverage and overall longevity. Epidemiological studies across various populations have consistently found that individuals who drink coffee regularly, particularly in moderate amounts, tend to have a lower risk of mortality from a broad spectrum of causes, including cardiovascular diseases, respiratory conditions, neurodegenerative disorders, and certain types of cancer. This intriguing association is believed to be rooted in the rich array of bioactive compounds present in coffee, such as chlorogenic acids, polyphenols, and other antioxidants, which play pivotal roles in mitigating oxidative stress and inflammation. Two critical factors in the aging process and the development of chronic diseases. Antioxidants found in coffee help neutralize free radicals, thus reducing cellular damage and improving overall cellular function. These compounds also possess anti-inflammatory properties that may help combat chronic inflammation, which is often implicated in age-related diseases like arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and some forms of cancer. Moreover, caffeine, the primary psychoactive substance in coffee, contributes to enhanced metabolic rate and improved insulin sensitivity, both of which are beneficial for maintaining cardiovascular health and reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. The consumption of coffee has also been linked to improved cognitive function and a lower incidence of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, which can significantly impact quality of life as individuals age. Research indicates that moderate coffee consumption, typically defined as 3 to 5 cups per day, may be particularly beneficial, with evidence suggesting that moderate coffee drinkers have a lower risk of mortality compared to non-coffee drinkers or those who consume very high amounts. It is important to note, however, that while these associations are promising, they do not establish a direct causal relationship between coffee consumption and increased longevity. Factors such as genetic predispositions, lifestyle choices, and overall diet play substantial roles in health outcomes. Therefore, while incorporating coffee into a balanced and health-conscious lifestyle may offer potential benefits, it should be viewed as part of a broader approach to health that includes a nutritious diet, regular physical activity, and other positive lifestyle habits. We hope you found these insights into the health benefits of drinking coffee every day both informative and inspiring. Coffee, when enjoyed in moderation, can offer a myriad of advantages, from boosting your cognitive function and physical performance to enhancing your mood and protecting your liver. By incorporating coffee into your daily routine, you can take advantage of its rich antioxidant profile and potential benefits for your overall health. Remember, though, that while coffee can be a wonderful addition to a balanced lifestyle, it's important to consume it mindfully and consider any personal health factors. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support means a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to HealthQuest for more engaging content and updates on health and wellness. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode.
Did you know clove for indigestion is a great home remedy? The little spice also offers a host of other health benefits. Have you ever been asked by your mom to chew on a clove to get rid of the indigestion? Referred to as long in Hindi, clove is of great importance and offers several health benefits. Not only does it add flavor and aroma to your food, but it also contains properties that provide health benefits. From oil to stems to dried buds, clove is used in various forms for medicinal and health purposes. Maybe that's why it is one of my mom's favorite remedies for everything from combating indigestion to dealing with joint pain. If you are also curious to find out what this little black spice can offer, grab a seat and explore the many benefits of eating clove on an empty stomach. An empty stomach can keep you unhealthy, but a cloves in empty stomach can keep you disease-free and too still. Lifetime. Yes, friends. Then you can understand how much beneficial this video is for you. So keep watch it and never think of skipping it for a second. Cloves, also known as long in India, are dried flower buds from the clove tree and is a popular spice used frequently in rice preparations, curries, bakery items, ground spice mixtures that is used in soups, stews, and meat preparations. Clove oil, on the other hand, is used more for medicinal purposes like pain relief, curing digestive issues, and helping with respiratory conditions. Different parts of clove tree, like dried flower buds, stems, and leaves, are used in Ayurvedic medicines. Clove has a compound called eugenol that has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that helps curb inflammation caused by diseases like arthritis and help your body to fight free radicals and cut risk of many diseases. With so many amazing properties, chewing clove daily on empty stomach can reduce risk of several diseases, take care of your dental health, and keep your digestion strong. Cloves are a useful spice that add warmth and sweetness to baked goods, sauces, meat rubs, marinades, and drinks. Some people also use the dried flower buds and the leaves, stems, and oil from clove trees to promote healing. Fiber, minerals, such as manganese and potassium, and essential nutrients like vitamin K. Clove extract contains flavonoids, beta-carotene, thymol, eugenol, benzene, and other organic compounds. The vitamins and minerals in cloves have significant medicinal properties and have been an ingredient in digestive function remedies of traditional medicine. Studies in modern Western medicine have also shown that the organic compounds in cloves possess analgesic, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial elements that benefit your health and well-being. A chemical in cloves called eugenol gives the spice its distinct aroma. Eugenol is especially strong in clove oil, a type of essential oil or concentrated plant extract. Including cloves in your diet can positively affect your health in several areas, some of which you may not have already realized. Here are benefits of chewing cloves on empty stomach. Let's have a look. Cloves may protect against cancer. Recent research suggests cloves, especially the concentrated oil, might hold promise in the fight against cancer. Scientists have been focusing on a compound in cloves called eugenol. Lab studies have shown eugenol's ability to trigger cell death in cancer cells, particularly those from breast cancer. In mice, clove consumption appears to reduce abnormal cell growth in the lungs, potentially hindering the development of pre-cancerous cells. This effect might be due to how cloves influence proteins involved in cell death. They seem to increase proteins that cause cell suicide in abnormal cells, while decreasing a protein that promotes abnormal cell growth. Additionally, cloves may help by reducing inflammation, a known risk factor for cancer. An enzyme called cyclooxygenase 2, COX2, plays a role in inflammation, and cloves appear to inhibit it. However, it's important to remember that this research is still in its early stages. Most studies have been conducted in labs or on mice, and more trials involving humans are needed to confirm these effects and determine safe dosages for consumption. Eugenol, while potentially beneficial, can be toxic in high amounts. Clove oil overdoses can be harmful, especially for children. While cloves show promise as a preventative measure, they are not a cure for cancer. Maintaining a healthy diet and lifestyle remains crucial for cancer prevention. Enhances liver health. Single clove can filter your liver. Clove contains eugenol, which is considered a beneficial compound for your liver. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that rats who were fed fatty liver disease mixtures containing either clove oil or eugenol experienced improved liver function, reduced oxidative stress, and decreased inflammation. Dried clove buds possess properties that encourage the growth of new cells, aiding in liver detoxification, and providing protection through elements such as thymol and eugenol, says the expert. Cirrhosis is characterized by the presence of scarred and damaged liver cells, potentially leading to liver failure. However, Studies on the antioxidant-rich eugenol suggest that cloves help protect your liver from the free radicals that damage cells and can lead to cirrhosis, thus potentially reducing your chances of liver cancer. Dried clove buds are said to have a hepatoprotective effect on the liver. It boosts liver health by promoting new cell growth, liver detox, and also has a protective effect due to a range of active compounds like thymol and eugenol, promotes hair growth. Clove oil has several properties that are thought to benefit hair growth. It may stimulate blood circulation in the scalp, bringing more oxygen and nutrients to hair follicles and promoting overall scalp health. Clove oil is also rich in antioxidants like vitamin C and eugenol, which can neutralize free radicals that damage hair follicles and hinder growth. By reducing this damage, clove oil may create a more favorable environment for hair to thrive. Additionally, clove oil's anti-inflammatory properties could be helpful for hair growth. Scalp conditions like dandruff and inflammation can impede hair growth, and clove oil's anti-inflammatory effects might help soothe the scalp and create a healthier environment for follicles. Furthermore, cloves contain beneficial vitamins and minerals like vitamin E, beta-carotene, and vitamin K, all of which can contribute to overall hair health and potentially promote hair growth. It's important to note that scientific evidence supporting clove oil's effectiveness for hair growth is mostly anecdotal. While some studies suggest potential benefits, more research is required to definitively confirm its efficacy. Also, clove oil is quite potent and can irritate the scalp if used directly. To avoid irritation, it should be significantly diluted with carrier oils like coconut or jojoba oil before applying it topically. Before using any new product on your scalp, it's always advisable to perform a patch test on your inner elbow to check for allergic reactions. Finally, even if clove oil does promote hair growth, it likely won't happen immediately. Consistent use for several weeks or even months may be necessary to see results. Controls blood sugar. Supplementing clove extract with a balanced diet may help keep your blood sugar levels in check, particularly if you're pre-diabetic or otherwise healthy. Clove extract acts like the hormone insulin, which controls blood sugar levels. 1 to 3 grams of clove per day for a month can help people with type 2 diabetes manage their blood glucose, triglycerides, and cholesterol levels. Further, there's an association between healthy manganese blood levels and blood sugar metabolism, adding to the suggestion that cloves may help in the prevention or control of diabetes. Consuming a pinch of clove powder on an empty stomach has shown a positive effect on the blood sugar management of diabetic patients. It leads to less insulin resistance, improvement in insulin secretion, and beta cell function, reduces nausea. Pregnant women experiencing morning sickness, or anyone suffering from nausea, might find relief by chewing cloves on an empty stomach. Cloves have a long history of being used as a natural remedy for nausea, and there are 2 possible explanations for their effectiveness. First, cloves contain eugenol, a compound with anesthetic and anti-inflammatory properties. Eugenol may numb the stomach lining and reduce inflammation, both of which can contribute to nausea. Second, cloves may aid digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes. This can help break down food more efficiently and lessen nausea caused by indigestion. While the exact mechanisms aren't fully understood, cloves offer a potential natural solution for nausea relief. Amazing for oral health, cloves have been used since ages as a tooth pain reliever. Along with the pain-relieving properties, it also helps in reducing oral inflammation, plaque, gingivitis, and fights bad breath. Cloves help freshen breath after waking up. Their antibacterial properties ensure better oral health and hygiene throughout the day. They also prevent the buildup of plaque, or we can say that it's like a sticky substance made from leftover food particles and saliva that mix in the mouth, boosts digestive health. If 24 hours your mind stuck in stomach, then it means your life is hell. Due to bad digestion, cloves are said to improve the digestive fire due to its warm tendency. Clove can help in improving secretion of digestive juices and reduce bloating issues. However, one should be cautious about the amount used, as an excess intake of cloves can lead to slow blood clotting, diarrhea, vomiting, and other health issues. Cloves have antimicrobial properties that help kill unwanted bacteria in the gut. This promotes better gut health, digestion, and absorption of nutrients. Cloves are known to kill coli, a strain of bacteria that causes food poisoning, helps reduce joint pain. Boneless body is like heel in the life, but you should know that cloves contain elements like manganese and flavonoids that help maintain bone density. These elements help in repair of bone tissue, thus reducing or preventing joint pain, while also delaying muscle loss in elderly people. Applying clove oil is also a good way to help reduce joint pain and support muscles. Are you suffering from constant joint pain that won't go away? Try cloves. They are rich in manganese and flavonoids, which contribute to bone density preservation. These compounds also assist in the repair of bone tissue, which aids in alleviating or preventing discomfort in the joints. Additionally, they help slow down muscle deterioration in older individuals, elucidates the expert. Relieves constipation. Cloves are a traditional remedy for digestive issues, and while scientific evidence is limited, there are reasons to believe they may be helpful. Chewing a clove first thing in the morning can increase saliva production, which aids digestion throughout the day. Cloves may also help with constipation, nausea, and acidity. Eugenol, a compound found in cloves, might stimulate digestive juices in the stomach and intestines, promoting smoother food movement. Eugenol's anti-inflammatory properties could also reduce gut inflammation that contributes to constipation. Additionally, cloves have antibacterial properties that can eliminate harmful gut bacteria that disrupt digestion. To consume cloves for digestive benefits, you can steep a few whole cloves in hot water for a tea, or chew on a whole clove after a meal to stimulate saliva production and aid digestion. Remember, while cloves are generally safe, it's always best to consult with a healthcare professional before using them for medicinal purposes. Acts as a natural painkiller. Cloves, the fragrant flower buds of the Syzygium aromaticum tree, have a long history of being used as a natural pain reliever. This pain-relieving power comes from a compound called eugenol. Eugenol acts like a double agent against pain, working as both an anesthetic and an anti-inflammatory. It achieves this by interfering with pain signals and reducing inflammation. Eugenol can block pain receptors, stopping them from sending pain messages to the brain. This numbing effect is similar to over-the-counter pain relievers like benzocaine. Pain often arises from inflammation, and eugenol's anti-inflammatory properties can help reduce swelling and inflammation, bringing relief. Eugenol may even fight infection, another potential source of pain. When cloves or clove oil are applied to the skin or mucous membranes, eugenol is absorbed into the tissues. There, it binds to specific receptors on nerve cells called transient receptor potential, TRP channels. These channels play a role in how we perceive pain. By attaching to TRP channels, eugenol disrupts the transmission of pain signals to the brain, resulting in a numbing feeling and reduced pain. Eugenol also tackles inflammation by inhibiting the production of inflammatory mediators such as prostaglandins. Prostaglandins contribute to pain by being involved in the inflammatory response. By reducing inflammation, eugenol provides additional pain relief. Clove oil is a popular at-home remedy for toothaches. You can place a drop of clove oil on a cotton swab, and then on the aching tooth for temporary relief. However, it's important to remember that this is just a temporary solution, and seeing a dentist as soon as possible is essential. Clove oil diluted with a carrier oil, like coconut oil, can be massaged into sore muscles for relief. Some people also find applying a clove oil compress to a joint helpful in managing arthritis pain. While cloves are generally safe for most people, moderation is key. Eugenol can irritate the skin and mucous membranes, and undiluted clove oil can even cause burns. Pregnant women and people with certain medical conditions should avoid using cloves or clove oil altogether. Builds immunity. Cloves, those aromatic flower buds we love in our cooking, may be doing more than just adding flavor to our meals. They contain a number of powerful compounds that could be contributing to a healthy immune system. Let's delve deeper into how cloves might be giving our immunity a boost. First of all, cloves are loaded with antioxidants, including vitamins C and E, along with eugenol. Antioxidants are superstars at protecting our cells from damage caused by free radicals, unstable molecules that can weaken the immune system. Eugenol, the main player in cloves, has some impressive talents as well. Studies have shown it has antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral properties, which means cloves could be lending a helping hand in fighting off infections caused by those nasty bacteria, fungi, and viruses. There's even some research suggesting that cloves might improve blood circulation. This improved circulation could be just what the doctor ordered to get those white blood cells, our body's infection-fighting army, to all the corners where they're needed. And to top it all off, cloves may help purify our blood by removing toxins and waste products. This can contribute to overall better health and a stronger immune system. It's important to remember, however, that most of the research on the health benefits of cloves has been done in labs or on animals. To truly understand how cloves impact the human immune system, more studies are needed. Cloves protect against infections. Eugenol is one of the main active ingredients in cloves, and it has antiseptic, antibacterial, and antifungal attributes, which protect you against infections from various organisms. Research on cloves is still in its early stages, and more studies are needed to see how findings apply to people. However, one study on mice found that clove essential oil can increase the white blood cell count, thus suggesting that clove intake may boost your immune system. As an antiseptic, clove oil is beneficial in killing 3 types of pathogenic bacteria, including the strain of E. coli that can lead to food poisoning. Cloves help with oral care. Cloves are great for oral care because of their antimicrobial properties. The use of eugenol for treating toothache, jaw pain, and sore gums dates to the 13th century. Despite the uncommon but possible occurrence of eugenol causing contact dermatitis, eugenol is used in modern dentistry because of its antibacterial, pain-relieving, and anesthetic properties. You'll likely see eugenol as an ingredient in herbal toothpaste and mouthwashes, as studies have shown that clove extract can kill bacteria that cause gum disease. The Journal of Indian Society of Periodontology reported study findings that using an herbal mouthwash containing cloves for 21 days improved gum health and decreased the buildup of bacteria in the mouth. Cloves suppress cough. Cloves have a reputation for soothing coughs, and this effect might be due to a combination of their beneficial properties. The main component at play is eugenol, which has strong anti-inflammatory effects. Since coughs can be triggered by airway irritation caused by inflammation, cloves may help reduce coughing and discomfort by calming things down. Clove oil's antibacterial and antiviral properties are another potential benefit. If coughs are a symptom of a bacterial or viral respiratory infection, cloves might indirectly reduce coughing by fighting off the underlying cause. Additionally, cloves might act as an expectorant, loosening mucus and phlegm in the airways. This can be helpful because easier to expel mucus means less irritation and less urge to cough. Finally, eugenol's numbing effect could potentially come into play by numbing the nerve endings in the throat that trigger the cough reflex, offering temporary relief. It's important to remember that researchers aren't entirely sure exactly how cloves suppress coughs, and more studies are needed. While cloves may provide some relief, they likely won't completely cure coughs, especially those that are severe or persistent. Cloves promote gut health. As cloves are rich in fiber and have antioxidant properties, it makes sense that they're great promoters of gut health. Cloves have been shown to relieve indigestion and reduce gas. Eugenol may help alleviate the pain associated with peptic ulcers, which occur when the mucus layers of your stomach become thin and damaged. Additional studies on clove extract show it likely enhances mucus production of your stomach lining, which counters ulcer discomfort. However, further research is necessary to determine if clove extract can definitively be used as an ulcer treatment. Cloves may ease the effects of aging. Free radicals are unstable and highly reactive molecules, despite being products of healthy cellular metabolism. Their excessive presence leads to healthy cell damage, and the free radical theory suggests that free radicals are responsible for age-related tissue damage. Cloves are rich in antioxidants, which are substances that protect your cells from the damage of free radicals. Further research shows that eugenol's antioxidant effects are 5 times more potent than other antioxidants like vitamin E. Antioxidants don't prevent aging from happening per se. Instead, evidence suggests they counter the age-related tissue damage from free radicals. Additional studies are necessary to confirm the relationship between antioxidants and their implication in slowing the aging process. Cloves enhance bone health. Cloves are a fragrant spice that may offer benefits for bone health. They contain a high amount of manganese, a mineral crucial for forming and maintaining strong bones. Deficiency in manganese can lead to weak bones and fractures. In addition to manganese, cloves contain eugenol, a compound that gives them their distinct flavor and aroma. Research suggests that eugenol may improve bone formation by increasing the activity of osteoblasts, the cells responsible for building bone. Eugenol may also help reduce inflammation, another factor contributing to bone loss. It's important to remember that most studies on the effects of cloves on bone health have been on animals, and more research is needed to confirm these benefits in humans. While cloves can be a helpful addition to a healthy diet for bone health, they shouldn't replace medical treatment for osteoporosis or other bone conditions. Good for dental health. Did you know clove is often added to toothpaste and mouthwash? They are also used as a remedy for toothache. Besides offering pain relief, they also contribute to decreasing oral inflammation, plaque, and gingivitis, and combating halitosis, adds the expert. Preliminary research on clove extract shows positive effects in reducing stress in mice. Although further studies on people are necessary, you'll likely find clove extract as a good source for relieving stress and mental fatigue due to its positive effects on your circulatory system. Is it safe to drink clove water? Some people soak or boil cloves in water to release their compounds and then drink the clove water. Compared to traditional drinks like mulled ciders made with cloves and other spices, clove water is likely to have higher concentrations of eugenol and other compounds. If you enjoy cloves, there are many ways to include the spice in meals. It's always safer and healthier to get nutrients and vitamins from foods. Include cloves in your daily diet. Although cloves alone have many potential health benefits due to their vast amount of minerals, vitamins, and disease-fighting nutrients, cloves may work best to improve your health when combined with a balanced diet. Add a pinch of ground cloves to your chai latte or green tea. Cloves can be used to flavor your meats or even desserts like gingerbread cookies or pumpkin pie. Feel free to experiment with this aromatic spice to bring beneficial health elements to your life. We hope that you like our information. If you want to be in touch with this types of precious video, then kindly like, subscribe, and share this video with your family, friends, and loved ones. Do take care of yourself. What happens if you eat raw onion every day? A thing which make you cry and even can fill your life with happiness. It's not a joke. It's a serious issue, friends. Let us tell you that the onion which make you cry while pilling can fill happiness in your life too. Yes, this food can bring joy in your lifestyle. Get ready to change your cry into a joy now, because today you won't be crying in sorrow, but you will be laughing from inside while pilling onion. And if you want to hold this proverb right in your life, then don't forget to give us one like and your precious subscribe to this channel, guys. As you all know that onions can give you a boost of flavor and nutrition in every bite. Onions are highly nutritious vegetables that may have several benefits, including improved heart health, better blood sugar regulation, and increased bone density. Onions are nutrient-dense, meaning they are low in calories, but high in vitamins, fiber, and minerals. So you can now understand how beneficial raw onion is for. And additional with this, what will be your expression if we will tell you that this raw onion can glow your skin, can grow your health, and will relieve you from dangerous disease, like cancer and sugar? Isn't it horrible, friends? Yes, it is. One onion have million to billion-dollar life-changing benefits. So guys, do not skip video for a second, as this video will change your life. So just keep watching it without any skip. With including number of benefits, we'll also tell you what the trusted sources and different studies are telling about onion in different studies of research in many parts of the world. Now, before moving on the main segment of its benefit, let us tell you that one medium onion trusted source approx. 110 grams contains calories, 44 g protein, 1.2 g, carbs, 10.3 g, sugar, 4.7 g, fiber, 1.9 g, fat, 0.1 g, potassium, 3.4% of daily value, vitamin C, 9% of the daily value. Even onions are high in vitamin C, which may help regulate your immune health, collagen production, and iron absorption. It's also a powerful antioxidant that could help protect your cells from unstable, damaging molecules called free radicals. Onions are rich in B vitamins, including folate and vitamin B6. These play key roles trusted source in metabolism, red blood cell production, and nerve function. Guys, isn't this as shockable for you? Have even before think of this that this much of nutritions are included in a single onion. Lastly, let you now know that onions are a good source of potassium, a mineral that may help with trusted source like cellular function, fluid balance, nerve transmission, kidney function, muscle contraction, and many more, friends. The average potassium intake of humans is less than half trusted source. The recommended daily value of 4,700 milligrams, so adding onions to your diet is a great way to increase your potassium intake. Let you now know that onions are members of the Allium genus of flowering plants, which also includes garlic, shallots, and leeks. They're delicious, versatile, and relatively cheap, and they boast a wide range of healthy vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds. The medicinal properties of onions have been recognized for thousands of years. Trusted sources. Athletes in ancient Greece supposedly used onions to purify their blood, while medieval and traditional doctors prescribed them to help treat headaches, heart disease, and mouth sores. Raw onion is an essential ingredient found in most cuisines all over the world. Notably, onion comes in various colors such as yellow, white, and red. It is a popular vegetable due to its unique flavor and nutritious content. Although some individuals may dislike its pungent taste and acrid scent, Consuming raw onion has numerous benefits. Incorporating raw onion into your diet might improve your overall health. Including the humble onion in your daily meals might not sound like your conventional path to wellness. However, it actually offers some impressive benefits. Adding onion to your dishes doesn't just give them a zesty kick. Yes, friends, it also positively impacts your health. If you love onions and wonder what happens to your body when you eat these pungent veggies, get ready to cry tears of joy. This article will peel back the layers of what eating onions means for your health and wellness. Onions are a natural source of vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds, wrapped in a tasty package with many layers. While onions come in different varieties like yellow, red, and even a sweet Vidalia, and may vary in flavor and culinary applications, they are all similar in their nutritional composition. However, some have extra impressive features that we will get into later. Onions are perhaps best known for their pungent, sharp, and savory taste, especially when eaten raw, providing an intense, zesty kick that can bring any dish to life. And when sautéed or caramelized, onions develop a delightful sweetness accompanied by a mellow, slightly buttery taste. Raw onions are an excellent source of vitamin C and various other nutrients too. Raw onion is an essential ingredient found in most cuisines all over the world. Notably, onion comes in various colors such as yellow, white, and red. It is a popular vegetable due to its unique flavor and nutritious content. Although some individuals may dislike its pungent taste and acrid scent, consuming raw onion has numerous benefits. Incorporating raw onion into your diet might improve your overall health. In this article, we list ways in which raw onion can help boost your overall health. Here in this video, we'll tell you the most finest benefits of consuming raw onion. Number 1. Boosts immunity. Raw onions are a surprising ally for your immune system. They pack a powerful punch of vitamin C, a well-known antioxidant that shields cells from free radical damage and strengthens the body's defense system by boosting white blood cell production. A single medium onion provides a significant 14% of your daily recommended vitamin C intake. But onions offer more than just this essential vitamin. They're brimming with antioxidants like quercetin and camphorol, which join forces with vitamin C to neutralize harmful free radicals that can weaken the immune system. Not only do onions protect your cells, they also promote a healthy gut environment, another cornerstone of a strong immune system. Prebiotics, a type of fiber found in raw onions, act as food for good bacteria in your gut, helping them thrive and crowd out harmful ones. Additionally, onions contain sulfur compounds like allicin, which have been linked to immune-boosting effects, potentially offering protection against the common cold, according to some studies. While raw onions are a valuable asset for immune health, it's important to remember they're not a standalone solution. Maintaining a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle are crucial for overall well-being and a robust immune system. Number 2. Promotes cardiovascular health. There's promising evidence that raw onions can contribute to a healthier cardiovascular system. Studies suggest they may help lower LDL, the bad cholesterol. One such study involving women with polycystic ovary syndrome showed LDL reductions after consuming daily amounts of raw red onions for 8 weeks. Onions also contain sulfur compounds that might relax blood vessels and reduce blood pressure, as indicated by a small study where a daily dose of quercetin-rich onion extract significantly lowered systolic blood pressure. Furthermore, onions contain compounds that seem to help prevent blood clots, which can be dangerous as they can block arteries and lead to heart attacks and strokes. On top of that, onions are rich in antioxidants like quercetin, which can shield cells from damage caused by free radicals. Free radicals contribute to inflammation throughout the body, including in the arteries. By reducing inflammation, these antioxidants may play a role in lowering the risk of heart disease. It's important to acknowledge that most research on the effects of onions on cardiovascular health has been limited in scope, and more studies are needed. However, incorporating onions into a healthy diet can potentially offer some benefits for your heart health. Number 3. Aids in digestion. Raw onions contain dietary fiber, which is crucial for proper digestion and elimination of waste from the body. The fiber enhances the absorption of nutrients and prevents various ailments like constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, and hemorrhoids. Onions are a rich source of fiber and prebiotics, which are necessary for optimal gut health. Prebiotics are non-digestible types of fiber that are broken down by beneficial gut bacteria. Gut bacteria feed on prebiotics and create short-chain fatty acids. Onions are rich in the prebiotics and inulin, which may help increase the number of friendly bacteria in your gut and improve immune function. Number 4. Reduces inflammation beyond their sharp flavor. Raw onions come packed with anti-inflammatory properties thanks to a variety of beneficial compounds. Quercetin, a flavonoid antioxidant in onions, combats inflammation by hindering the production of inflammatory molecules like leukotrienes, prostaglandins, and histamines, which are linked to conditions like arthritis, asthma, and allergies. Onions also boast sulfur-containing compounds like allicin, the source of their pungent smell, which studies suggest may reduce inflammation by inhibiting inflammatory enzymes. Vitamin C, another key player, contributes to the anti-inflammatory effects of onions by strengthening the immune system and potentially reducing inflammation caused by infections and chronic conditions. On top of quercetin and vitamin C, onions possess a range of other antioxidants that work together to neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells and contribute to inflammation. While research is promising, it's important to note that most studies on the anti-inflammatory properties of onions have been conducted on animals or cells. Further research on humans is needed to fully understand how effective onions are in reducing inflammation. Even within onion varieties, there are variations in quercetin and other anti-inflammatory compounds, with red onions generally containing higher amounts compared to yellow or white onions. Cooking methods can also affect these properties. Raw onions tend to retain more of their beneficial compounds than cooked onions. However, some studies suggest that boiling onions may increase the bioavailability of certain quercetin subtypes. To maximize the anti-inflammatory benefits of onions, consider incorporating them raw or lightly cooked into your diet. They can be enjoyed in salads, sandwiches, or as a topping for various dishes. Number 5. Enhances bone health. Onions are an excellent source of sulfur-rich compounds that contribute to enhancing bone health. These compounds aid in promoting calcium absorption and preventing the risk of osteoporosis. Dairy gets much of the credit for boosting bone health, but other foods, including onions, may also help support strong bones. A small 2016 study, trusted source in 24 middle-aged and postmenopausal females, found that those who consumed 100 milliliters of onion juice daily for 8 weeks had improved bone mineral density and antioxidant activity compared to a control group. Also, a 2009 study, trusted source in 5 out of 7 perimenopausal and postmenopausal females, found that those who ate onions at least once per day had a 5% greater overall bone density than those who ate onions once per month or less often. Onions may help reduce oxidative stress, boost antioxidant levels, and decrease bone loss. This may help prevent trusted source osteoporosis and improve bone density. Number 6. Boosts brain function. Here's a breakdown of the potential benefits raw onions might have for brain function. They contain various sulfur-based compounds like quercetin and dienpropyl trisulfide, which may increase the production of neurotransmitters in the brain. These neurotransmitters are crucial for communication between brain cells, and improved function could lead to better memory, focus, and concentration. Additionally, onions are a good source of antioxidants that can protect brain cells from free radical damage. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can harm cells throughout the body, including those in the brain. Antioxidants can neutralize these free radicals and prevent such damage. It's important to note that while research on the brain benefits of onions shows promise, more studies are needed for confirmation. Some studies even suggest that cooking onions might reduce these potential benefits. Therefore, if you're aiming to maximize the brain-boosting effects of onions, it might be best to consume them raw or lightly cooked. Number 7. Prevents cancer. Raw onion contains sulfur-rich compounds and antioxidants that assist in preventing cancer. Sulfur compounds like quercetin, flavonoids, and allicin have anti-carcinogenic properties that hinder cancer cell growth in the body. Allium vegetables such as onions and garlic may lower your risk of developing certain types of cancer, including stomach and colorectal cancers. In a 2015 review, trusted source of 26 studies, researchers concluded that people who consumed the most allium vegetables were 22% less likely to receive a diagnosis of stomach cancer than those who consumed the least. And in a 2014 review, trusted source of 16 studies involving a total of 1,333 people, researchers suggested that people with the greatest onion intake had a 15% lower risk of colorectal cancer than those with the lowest intake. Test tube studies suggest that onion A, a sulfur-containing compound in onions, may help decrease tumor development, trusted source, and slow the spread, trusted source, of ovarian cancer. Onions also contain fisetin, trusted source, and quercetin, trusted source, which are flavonoid antioxidants that may inhibit tumor growth. Number 8. Promote skin health. Raw onions might be a friend to your skin for a few reasons. First, they're packed with antioxidants, especially quercetin and vitamin C. These antioxidants fight free radicals, unstable molecules that damage skin cells and contribute to wrinkles and aging. Onions also contain quercetin, which has anti-inflammatory properties. This can help reduce inflammation and scarring on the skin, which can worsen various skin issues like acne. Studies even suggest onion extracts can kill bacteria on the skin's surface, which can be helpful since bacteria can worsen inflammation, particularly with acne breakouts. It's important to remember that most research on onions and skin benefits focus on applying onion extracts directly to the skin, rather than eating them. While eating onions as part of a healthy diet provides these antioxidants and vitamins, more studies are needed to confirm if consuming raw onions specifically improves skin health. Keep in mind that raw onions can irritate some people's skin if applied directly. If you're curious about trying a topical onion remedy, always do a patch test on a small area first. Also, while onions offer potential benefits, eating too much can cause digestive issues. For overall healthy skin, a well-balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains is key. Number 9. Regulates blood sugar levels. Raw onions contain chromium, a mineral crucial in regulating blood sugar levels. Chromium assists in improving insulin efficiency, leading to controlled blood sugar levels, thereby reducing the risk of diabetes. Eating onions may help regulate blood sugar levels, which is significant for people with diabetes or prediabetes. A small 2010 study suggests that 84 people with type 1 or type 2 diabetes, found that eating 100 grams of raw red onion significantly reduced fasting blood sugar levels after 4 hours. A 2020 study. Trusted source showed that rats with diabetes who ate food containing 5% dried onion powder for 8 weeks had decreased fasting blood sugar levels and lower triglyceride and cholesterol levels than a control group. Quercetin has also been shown to help regulate trusted source whole-body blood sugar balance by interacting with cells in the small intestine, pancreas, skeletal muscle, fat tissue, and liver too. Number 10. Promotes weight loss. Raw onions can be a valuable tool for weight management, but it's important to have realistic expectations. One of their key benefits is their high content of soluble fiber, which helps you feel fuller for longer and can reduce cravings throughout the day. This, along with their very low calorie count, can contribute to a calorie deficit, which is essential for weight loss. Additionally, some studies suggest that quercetin, an antioxidant in onions, may help regulate blood sugar and boost metabolism, further aiding weight management. Onions also contain prebiotics that nourish the good bacteria in your gut, and a healthy gut microbiome has been linked to better weight control. However, it's important to remember that raw onions are not a magic bullet for weight loss. They can be a helpful addition to a weight loss plan that focuses on creating a calorie deficit through diet and exercise. Number 11. May benefit heart health. Onions contain antioxidants and compounds that may reduce your risk, the trusted source of heart disease, by fighting inflammation and lowering triglyceride and cholesterol levels. They contain a large amount of quercetin, a flavonoid antioxidant and anti-inflammatory that may help lower high blood pressure. Trusted source. A 2015 study. Trusted source claimed that about 70 people with overweight and hypertension suggests that a daily dose of 162 mg of quercetin-rich onion extract may significantly reduce systolic blood pressure by 3.6 millimeters of mercury. Also, a small 2014 study, Trusted Sources, found that around 54 females with polycystic ovary syndrome found that consuming 120 grams of raw red onions per day for 8 weeks lowered total and bad cholesterol levels. Number 12. Loaded with antioxidants. Antioxidants are compounds that inhibit oxidation, a process that may lead to cellular damage, and contribute, trusted source, to diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Onions are an excellent source of antioxidants and contain at least 17 types of trusted source of flavonoids. Red onions, in particular, contain anthocyanins, plant pigments in the flavonoid family that give red onions their deep color. These may protect against diabetes. Trusted source and certain types of cancer. Trusted source. In a 2016 study, the trusted source involving 43,180 males, researchers found that habitual anthocyanin intakes up to 613 milligrams were correlated with a 14% lower risk of non-fatal heart attacks. Onions are a healthy vegetable, but consuming them in high amounts, especially raw, can lead to some unpleasant side effects. Here are some of the most common ones. Bad breath. Onions can give you bad breath for a surprising reason. It all has to do with special smelly chemicals called sulfur compounds. These are the same things that make onions smell strong in the first place. Here's how it works. Onions have sulfur compounds that we can smell right away when we chop them. Some of these smelly molecules are small enough to travel through the bloodstream all the way to your lungs. When you breathe out, these smelly molecules come out too, carrying that oniony scent with them. Onions also have other odorless sulfur compounds. But once they reach your mouth and stomach, special enzymes turn them into smelly molecules too. This keeps the bad breath going, even after you've swallowed your food. So why does onion breath seem to last so long? Because it takes time for your body to get rid of all those smelly sulfur compounds. There are ways to fight back against onion breath, though. Brushing your teeth and flossing after eating onions helps get rid of any leftover onion pieces and the bacteria that love to eat them, which can also make your breath smell bad. Eating raw fruits and vegetables like apples, pears, and celery can help get rid of the smelly sulfur compounds too. And while mints, parsley, or coffee can temporarily cover up the onion breath, they won't get rid of it for good. Increased risk of bleeding onions, especially when eaten raw, can slightly increase your chance of bleeding. This is because they contain a natural substance called heparin, which acts like a blood thinner. Blood thinners are helpful in some medical situations, but they can cause problems for people who already have trouble with bleeding or who take medications that thin their blood. Blood clotting is a complicated process, and medications like warfarin and aspirin work in specific ways to affect it. If you eat a lot of raw onions on top of taking these medications, the heparin in the onions might add to the medication's effect and make your blood clot too slowly. This could lead to more bleeding from minor injuries or even nosebleeds. The amount of raw onions you eat seems to be important. A small amount, like what you might put on a salad, probably isn't a problem, but a big bowl of raw onions could be. There isn't a lot of research on exactly how much is too much, but most studies suggest you'd have to eat quite a bit every day for it to be a risk. Here's who should be especially careful about eating a lot of raw onions. People taking blood-thinning medications. The combination of the medication and the heparin in onions could be a problem. People with bleeding disorders. If you have a medical condition that makes it hard for your blood to clot, like hemophilia, raw onions could make it worse. People having surgery. Doctors often advise avoiding things that thin your blood, like onions, before surgery to reduce bleeding risks. Migraine headaches. Migraines are headaches that can be very painful, but exactly what causes them isn't completely clear. Some people think certain foods might trigger their migraines, and onions are one food that some people suspect. Here's why onions might be an issue. They contain a substance called tyramine. When you eat something with tyramine, it can make the blood vessels in your brain squeeze shut and then open up really wide. This widening of the blood vessels is thought to be a big reason why migraines hurt so much. However, not everyone who eats onions gets migraines. There are a couple reasons for this. First, some people might just be more sensitive to how tyramine affects their blood vessels. Second, our bodies get rid of tyramine with an enzyme called MAO. If someone has lower MAO activity, their body might take longer to break down tyramine, which could lead to a buildup and potentially a migraine. It's important to know that there isn't perfect scientific proof that onions cause migraines. While some people say they're a trigger, research isn't 100% sure yet. If you think onions might be giving you migraines, there's a trick to try and figure it out. You can keep a food diary. This is where you write down everything you eat, how much you eat, and if you get a headache. After a while of keeping track of this, you might see a connection between onions and your headaches. Now we will discuss how you can add raw onion to your diet. Onions are a fresh and versatile staple in kitchens around the world. They can be cooked, fried, eaten raw, and more. To incorporate onions into your diet, you can try using them in soups, such as French onion soup, using them in dips and spreads such as guacamole, salsa, and ranch, adding them to egg dishes such as omelets, frittatas, and quiches, making cooked toppings such as caramelized onions to top meat or tofu or add to savory baked goods, using them raw as a topping for tacos, fajitas, and other Mexican dishes, and savory baked goods, adding them to salads such as a chickpea, chopped onion, and red pepper salad, using them in stir-fries, pasta sauces, or curries. Onions are nutrient-packed vegetables that contain powerful compounds that may help decrease your risk of heart disease and certain cancers. They have antibacterial properties and promote digestive health, which may improve immune function. What's more, they're versatile and can be used to heighten the flavor of any dish, so just enjoy the raw onanon in your daily life and live a heaven life by removing diseases and a costly doctor from your life. We hope that you liked this information greatly, and let us remind you that our whole information, including in every videos, was finest. And if you want to know all that great information, then quickly subscribe this channel, like the video, and don't forget to share it with your family, friends, and loving ones. Dear